Hi, Yeshua. Welcome.
Hey, Dana, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Good, good to hear.
Awesome. It's good to see you.
Happy to see you too.
Geshe Gelek has arrived. Please turn to page 35, and we'll chant the 7 limb prayer. Page 35 in the Gold Prayer Book. Gosum gupe gone chatselo nye shami tu chati malubu tomene sadi tuntam cheshak kepagewanam la sheirang Korwa maton bardule june Drola cherki kolo korwadan Da jengena janchu chen poingo. Then go to page 97 and 98. We'll chant the short mandal offering and then the request to turn the wheel of Dharma. Saji perki shushing metok tamri rabliji ni degen pari sangye jindu mikte uwa yidokun namdak shin la chepashok Jetsun Lama Dampakyenam Kichukukala Kense Chujinti Chita Tsampe Luce Tsima La Jab Gerki Charpa to Sir Idam Guru Ratamadala Kamniryatayami. Go to page 98. Geshe will lead us in the refuge and bodhicitta prayer.
Sanje Chodan Soje Chonam La Chanju Manam Sonam Je Dola Penje Sanje No Sanje Chodan Soje Chonam La Chanju Dagi Chishin Jebe Sonam Je Dola Penje Sanje Chodan Soje Chonam La Chanju Manam Nane Dagi Chishin Jebe Sonam Je Dola Penje Padalame Medame Anji Oma Dama Jajilama 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 Didara Jaya Tabe Chujin and Dishi and Malay Kadaman Jamadame Wakujan Jadama Jaka Daka Chutin the Congat Tabeshun and the Godam de la Chance and good evening. Oh, good evening. Oh, yeah. So I will continue. So now, which professions? Samadhi. This subject is about samadhi, meditative concentration. Meditative. Not sure why they call meditative concentration. I'm not sure why the word meditative is there. So actually it's like concentration. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe we should not add extra words, and we should not subtract any word. Need to teach exactly the way it's been written. So otherwise, eventually, then can really tell which one is the original one, which is not original one. That's the downside. Concentration. So this is how to handle attachment, particularly towards human, woman to man, man to woman, how to if that get out of control, how to control that. As I mentioned last Wednesday, that we should not misunderstand, because attachment cause pain. That's why need to rethink. Does not mean does not mean like does not mean you should not enjoy. Like the attachment. That's the point. The attachment do cause pain. So that pain, different levels. Like huge, big, small. It's all based on the level of attachment, the intensity of attachments cause, much, much bigger pain. So therefore, so how to reduce this kind of like, there's a method, mishigla, for example, human, chi, su, yidung, yurung. This is all the true, it's not just, this is all true, but we don't think that way. We exaggerate, superimpose, exaggerate, so then you just, so that's how things get complicated. Mishigla, chi, su, yidong, yurung. Even though human from the outside looks attractive, beautiful, handsome, whatever you call, yurung. If you operate that person, so what do you see? What do you see inside? Then that's hard to attach. What you're seeing, then that's kind of like hard to attract or attach. So, so that's what it's saying. Like, just forget about becoming attached. Even you don't want to look so scary, doesn't look. The same person, they become so attached. So why you do that? If you don't have problem, why you do? Because if you become so attached, then it causes pain. That's why. Well, that's why. If it's not causing you any pain, then you don't need to worry. Somebody live on the was yeah, attachment does change, rapidly, does change rapidly. Second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, month by month, year by year, of course, year by year, month by month. Then fast is like so intense that it's gradually kind of like get weaker and weaker. What happened? There's no attachment change rapidly change. Jobo judo juwa sula chakpa ni jumala chakpa tabu shikilas. Nganzu chakpa depo kandu chekos. So we should all try to overcome attachment. So attachment is the one that bound us. Bound. That's why we are not liberated. We are not liberated. That's why we are, bound with problems. We are bound with the problems. So we are not free from problems because we are bound, tightly bound with problems because of attachment, ignorance, anger, 3 poisons, middle of the wheel of life. When you look at the middle of wheel of life, there's like pig symbolize ignorance. The rooster symbolize attachment. Snake symbolize anger. That's why this, the main engine of that wheel, this 12 link, why they go round, because this is the main engine that kind of turns, that binds, it never ends, it goes round and round, Get birth, die, good aging, sickness is death, again rebirth, it goes again, round and round. So mainly the main engine of that well is like, three poisons, attachment, ignorance, attachment, anger. So now I'm not sure, did you notice the painting here? So original painting, that the rooster and the pig both should come out of the pig's mouth. So sometimes where they paint each one coming from each one's mouth, that's quite incorrect. If you want to paint it so the ignorance is the root of, like the rooster, the snake needs to come out of the pig's mouth, not like one after another one. So there's for the sake of knowledge. So you need to understand. Like some artists, probably they're good at painting, but they may know the meaning of the painting, behind painting. So they don't know, so maybe they paint like, if you look at the old painting, so then it's there, all like a couple thousand years old painting, so that's there. Sula chapani, jumala chapataba is. So becoming attached to form, physical form, what His Holiness says is like becoming attached to, like Juma, I'm not sure like how they translate it. Juma. So like, what's the difference between magic and illusions? What's the difference between magic and illusion? So that's why the struggle here. Tibetan word called Juma. Yeah, please tell me difference between illusion and magic. That's English word, probably you should know. Huh? Same?
Well, I think that the magician conjures images, like horses, snakes, and chariots. But an illusion could be, like a mirage could be an illusion. And that has nothing to do with magic. Is that, I don't know if that's correct.
Yeah, there should be. Illusion is more subtle. Any donation from online? Difference between illusion and, sorry, I'm looking here because I see you here. I should look up there, so over there. So difference between illusion and magic.
Actually, can I offer?
Yes. Yes, yeah, please.
So I think, my dad was a magician. So I think,
Yeah, Julie, you're right. You are qualified to talk about
I don't know that I'm qualified, actually.
Yeah.
He would be. But I think, magic is purposeful. I mean, a magician is trying, sometimes they call them tricks, but a magician is trying to make you think you see something that is not really what is happening. You
Right.
think you see something, but really something else is happening, but it's very purposeful. It's, I want you to see, this is what I'm going to do, and I want you to see this. I think, Lamla is saying is an illusion could arise without someone intending it. And magicians do create illusions. Magicians create illusions, but I think there are also illusions that are not created on purpose by a being. But that may not be what you're
There's
looking
now two things happening. Magician, illusionist, magicians, magic, illusions. So, I'm not sure now at the ancient time, that illusionists, they probably rely on certain mantras they recite. Some form of practice typically is mantra. So then they probably like use like cup of water. They probably do some kind of like they spell on the water. Sometimes they kind of like measure the locations, 1 mile square. So they do some with some mantra. They do. Moment you step into that location, your eyes already trick. Eyes already trick. You may see like beautiful, like horses, elephant. Turns out actually it's like piece of stone or wood. That's what it is. Actually, that's what it is. That it for you it appears like horse, very attractive horse, powerful. That's what you see. That's exactly the illusionist want you to see. So sometimes like most of the time they kind of like does something with the location. They just measure. So then anybody who step in, so their eyes all the trick, they see. So now what's the difference between illusionist and people in the audience? Illusionists also see horse. You also see horse. Difference between you and illusionists. Illusionists know that's not horse. It knows it's a piece of stone or wood. But you believe what you see. So there's a Juma. There's a Juma can be like illusion could has the ability to transform it into person, animal, all kind of things. So the why I'm bringing this up, Sula Chakpa, Suk physical form, Chak means become attached. It's like becoming attached to that horse. Or you say, oh, so beautiful, like very beautiful, then you become attached. So that basically is like you don't know the truth. Truth is like a piece of stone. So that what you see is like that. So that's what it means. Sula chapa ne jumala chapa tabushi las. Nganzu chapa de ponga kantu chevos. So we should all try to overcome. The moment you realize you are holding so tightly, so then need to understand, need to be fully awake, aware. It's only a matter of time. It will cause pain. So if you don't want that pain, so need to be mindful right from the beginning. Okay. Dao chodo chuba. Dao means partner. Dao chodo chuba is chowa kanga zotame with. Yeah, people go through in order to find a partner. People go through all kinds of complications, challenge, difficulties. Yeah, that's truth. After finding that partner, could be man or woman, jundu nyamzumji deji chikme, jundu nyamzumji deji chikme sa. So then deji chikme jundu. So then jundu nyamzum chisa, because now you see that person all the time. So then amount of like what do you call like joy or happiness, it doesn't increase. Actually, it kind of decrease. That's the reality. Did you see that before? No, you don't see that before. That is the reality. So there's something that needs to be understand right from the beginning, rather than fantasizing. Oh, it's going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. There's tons of examples. It should go perfectly well because I have all the conditions. There's no guarantee. Even though the all condition therefore you're referring to is like wealth or job or like house or vehicle to drive. There are tons of people who has everything but is still not very happy. So they don't need to read a book, so just It's not that talking about 2,500 years ago. It's in our life, you see all the time. Oh. So it helps, even just knowing that helps. You know, like death, not shock. It's part of the life. You meditate every day. You're trying to meditate every day. You're trying to remind yourself it's definite that nobody can avoid. That's the truth. Even just having a knowledge about that, when, no clue. Could be tomorrow, could be 5 years, could be 10 years, no clue. So what matters after that? Then you learn, then you read, oh, this matters, that doesn't matter, these things matter. So then based on that, you're trying to prioritize things in your day-to-day life. So these are the facts. It's only a matter of time. It's going to happen. It's not maybe, no, it's not maybe, it's definitely going to happen. When? We have no clue. Then you just remembering every day, hopefully, when it comes down on that, so maybe you have less fear, because you're aware every day. You are fully aware, and you every day, you have time thinking about that, meaning you are meditating on that. So, then, you know, thinking about impermanent in daily basis. When things breaks, your mind is not disturbed. That you know that eventually people, everything fall apart. It's not like, it's not what you believe, it's not what you think. Maybe what we think usually doesn't correspond, unfortunately, well with the reality. We think all kinds of things, but in reality, that's not how things functions. You know, like, oh, I don't want to see change. Too bad. There's nothing you can do. Things will change. That's the impermanent called disintegrate moment by moment. It does help, you know, just having a knowledge. You are not going to, you will not go out of your mind if you see certain things that you are so, I say, uptight. It breaks. You're fine. So you know very clear. So the a lot of temporary benefit. Oh, nganzu chiba maje badana chene mangtabo. Yeah, so then like all kind of problems follow. Then after that, you know, so like the worry that, you know, like not having a child, then worrying having a too many child, then like then, you know, like educating them, clothing them, all kind of problems. So like, yeah, so it's no like here. Not having a child problem, having child also problem, having like little child 2 minutes. So then you go, when you travel, you see all kind of these things. Tomekapsusa tenam devi jutapshinanayas. In the beginning, it all seems like this all there for good, for happiness. Good thought. So need to maintain that thought. So we cannot maintain, no? Attachment rapidly change, same like our thought, every day change. Every day our thought change, you know, so like, eventually, yeah. So, what was it? Unfortunately, till we reach moksha, liberations, everlasting happiness is not there. You can fantasize, but reality, yeah, so you get some pleasure here, some pleasure there, and need to learn how to be content. You can hope everlasting happiness. That's probably not going to happen. So, is that even possible? Yes, liberate yourself, liberate. So then that's possible. But you know, then need to admit nothing is going to be perfect. how you say, perfection in imperfections. We're trying to organize everything perfectly, but based on reality, based on imperfection. So this all need to understand. Before you need to know we need to know what you are getting into. You can't fantasize. Your life is going to be miserable. You have to be practical, and there will be problems. So then accept, then deal with that best as possible. So that's what is going to happen in life. Then eventually it all comes with some levels of pain. That's true. So that comes with that. So then top of that, we make more complicated. We add extra problems, complications. So sometimes we go against the reality. Sometimes, we have ideas, all kinds of ideas, not necessarily based on fact. So that's why things make more complicated. Dunga jiganda dunga tseba shi teten dole chimba tso netabu, teten dole chimba tso ni netabu. Yeah, so relatively, monk's life is relatively easier than lay people's life. Your family to think about, children to think about. We don't have wife, we don't have family, we just one. So relatively easier. Does it mean that all the monks and nuns they are liberated? No, I'm not liberated. I have also problems, issues. Relatively easier because just me, not much to worry about, all the complications that is associated with the partner, family. I don't go through that. But does that mean my mind is perfect? My mind is not perfect. There's also tons of complications just come with just having a mind. Oh yeah. So the so that's why livelihood of family members not easy. It's kind of hard. It's difficult. So that journalism. So that's like within the context of human to human contact. So now when you look at the possessions, material things, nganzu tenzo te nganzu te chowa kadu mangbu nyangi. Here you don't see much because you live in development countries, in Europe here, certain countries in Asia, Singapore, like Taiwan. But so especially next time when you go to Nepal, track, beautiful track, then you see on the road how hard people walk to survive or to live a life. So then you'll be surprised, big surprise. Then you see how hard people walk. So I'm not talking about the stress in their mind. I don't see, but physically, how hard they walk physically. So some of them you can't even imagine doing that. Can't even imagine doing that. So this all work for some level of wealth. Human, animal, all of that. Yeah, so people put up their life for that. So last time, from here, the group that we went, so with me. So I thought, sometimes physically moving also helps your mind. So yeah, once you are there, so you are there, we hike. Side of the road, you see these people carrying like, I'm not sure how many kilos, like 50 kilos. They are carrying all the goods on the mountains. When you look at them, you are carrying the small backpack and having a hard time, but then they also have like high too. So we are walking, then there's all of a sudden they carry like, they are not carrying, like they are carrying all the way on the mountains. So then you say, whoa, there's like, they are singing song, they are not like upset, they are just singing song, and some of them carrying small like recorder, playing music. So you're going there. Wow, amazing. For you, Paul, that's the first time you saw, but for me, I've seen that many times. So even like my hometown, some people, they have like, in their skull, middle is kind of like, what do you call that? Yeah, depression. Depression, so yeah. Yeah, different country. What happened? Carrying 25 kilos of firewood from the jungle, day after day. That's what happened. So now there you see, my father has. My father has. Many people, my youngest brother has too. I got lucky because I went to monastery when I was 7 years old. I didn't went to the wood to cut the wood. I left my home when I was 7. Other brothers, they have that because there's no store. You cannot buy. You have to get wood. So they wait. So interesting. Somehow our body adjusts when you need to survive to do something. Body even adjusts. Of course, the mind do the same thing. Otherwise, how the Milarepa can sit like this, putting the butter lamp, they fill with the butter, liquid butter. If you move, it will spill. It's like hot. Probably lasts like how many, like 12 hours, depends on the size. Milarepa put one here, meditate, not moving. That is human. One of the human in Tibet did that. Yeah, so see, like physical, that much you can stretch. Physically, you can stretch. When it's come down on survival, can you imagine? Mind is much more powerful than that. Mind can really stretch. If we have like intense desire, we can accomplish. Somebody else did it. It's a human, looks the same like us. 2 hands, 1 head, same thing. Oh, so no, then so that I never I did some like service in the monastery. That's you have to do. Every monk has to do service, but I don't have experience, 0 experience, really working a job. I never had job, So probably you have much more experience than I do. So we work so hard to get wealth, possessions. So then after that, once we have, then we worry that maybe we are going to lose that. No, we worry about losing that. If you have nothing, so you don't worry, like Milarepa. In the first place, there's nothing to worry about losing it because you don't have anything. So that's true. That's all true. I think one night, thief came to Milarepa cave. Milarepa meditating. Milarepa heard like something like probably at night, no light. Milarepa asked them, "What are you looking?" Probably they are looking to something to steal. Milarepa said, "I could not find anything during the daytime. You are not going to find anything at night." Meaning there's nothing. He couldn't find anything during the daytime. How you going to find such a night? Meaning there's nothing to steal. 맞아 주노님 대답 불러 돈에 주노 신나치기서. Yeah, then we worry, so the summer going to steal, so then we do all kind of things. Yeah, so then especially nowadays because of technologies, fear much increase than like 60 years ago. No, you know, this we need to know before, not right then, right there, too late. Before, need to be aware. I think then when it actually happen, then I think we have less stress, much more less stress. So it could happen anytime. One time, you know, I went to Argentina, Patagonia. So the person who was inviting me decided to maybe to treat us, you know, so rented like a resort area near the water, rented very nice. It's not really hotel, it's like individual house. It's like near the water. So then when, of course, I brought this big prayer wheel, nice, the same exact, but you know, much better for the family who invited me, so as a gift, you know. So then we put there's two stripes, sleep upstairs, then downstairs, and somehow that thief came at night, thief. So so then that family has friend here, Jimmy and Sherry. They took me to REI. So their family told that Geshe need good shoes in Patagonia, you know, there's dirt road. So Jim took me there. That's the first time I walked in the store. I saw this rock that you wear, then you just, in the small rock that you go up and down, make sure the shoes fit. Anyway, I bought there, so then we went there. So I put my shoes in my bag there, so I have nothing much. In the morning, so when Jim woke up and saw that all the bags outside in front yard open, everything's thrown. That's how it happened. Nobody awake. Maybe they use some kind of like chemical, I'm not sure. You know, when I sleep with a rock, so the counting on me, that's the big mistake. I can't count. So I think I firmly believe, you know, the money stole, the camera stole, the Jim's camera stole, but nobody's like going out of their mind. I think because of Dharma practice, you know. The person who invited me, she's also, you know, practicing Buddhism long time, the Jimmy Sherry. So who knows, maybe then they came, they do some kind of things like never here, finish. So the good things like, you know, you could like scream, like make everyone unhappy, throw things, fight, they blame each other, like none of this happened. The police are kind of like, wow, no reactions, because they don't say, but you know, who knows, maybe they're involved. Maybe they are part of the game, whole game. So anyway, so that's like, you know, losing. So in the first place, if you don't have camera, you will not lose the camera, but you don't have one. So things. Then brand new shoes were in the store one time in the store just to try, gone. This brand new shoes gone. So things like that, you know. So this is like a worry. That having is complication. Not having is also complications. You know, it's like just need to live with that. So with different kind of mindset, probably life will be better. Oh. Yeah, teta pola to ne junto shana che junoji change mingsingi dewa cheba, so then based on wealth, family separate, children separate, simply based on wealth, so then that happens. That's what he's only saying. Junoji change mingsi dewa cheba na sanda, even the couples separate. That. It's not like, oh, I'm suffering because now I have wealth. Before I don't suffer. It's not like that. Complication is already there, whether you have wealth or not. It's not like, oh, having wealth is no good. Not having wealth is better. It's not true. So the junior so same thing, not having having problems, maybe different level. But believing, oh, everything is going to be perfect if I do this, do that, I think that's, you are just hallucinated. You are just hallucinated. It's not true. Oh, it's not true. Oh, so that needs to be understood. You, my friend, and myself, I do number of review meditation every day. So then I review Lamrim. Sewa kojupa meditation. Sewa means like compared to human realms, the devil realm, they have more wealth than human realm. Some text says, but I've never saw one, but some text says even one ring from the devil realms probably is the equal value of everything that we have here. There is wealth. The Tsewang Kojuba, Tsewang is not like Tsewang, Tsangwang, Tsangba. I think it's a Barman. There's like, Indra, Barman, there's like Mount Merit, supposed to be center of the universe, that within the desire realm, there's like 6 different devil realms. They are located, 4 of them located on the mountain. So then the 33 realms, that's like tip of the mountain. So then above that, there's 3 of them there. So even their wealth, the amount of joy they possess, amount of lifestyle they have, even that is not reliable. Then there's a Tsewang core, maybe Barman has all kinds of entourage, then possession, wealth, all of them is not reliable. And why you are thinking everything should be here forever, that's like ignorance. Should not think like that. That causes you pain. So then I pause there to look around. And of course I enjoy certain things, certain certain things I enjoy. I say, see, even this body that I'm walking, my consciousness, or using this body and walking around and saying this prayer, this body even has expiration date. Everything has expiration date. Don't ever think like, oh, these are not expiration. Don't look at them as like permanent phenomena. These are impermanent. Oh, enjoy while they are there. Should not worry. Why you worry? It doesn't make any sense. So they just put someone kujuba meditations. Oh. Laying actions, your action, somebody else's actions. Dungal, complication, problems. These are there. Don't pretend it's not there. These are there all the time. Not there, very, very calm. No, they are like wild wave. So now here, what is the best way to live your life in that kind of environment? What do? You can't just move around with the careless. You have to be mindful. So therefore, mindfulness is important part of day-to-day life practice. You have to be mindful. Or action, or somebody will say something you may not like. You can't just react and destroy your peace of mind. You have to be mindful. Environment that you are walking in is not like paradise. It's all kind of problem out there, from here, there. So that's why we have to be very mindful to be practical, accept things. They are like don't think they are they should be there forever. It's not going to happen. So need to be aware, need to be mindful, need to be aware. So then just move on. Then I think I'm not saying that I have any realizations. I have no realizations. I'm same like you. Every day is like day-to-day life survival. You're just trying to survive day by day. The best not to lose your peace of mind. At least not lose your peace of mind. The best maybe increase, if that's possible, by thinking something. So that's what we all do. But the temporary benefit, it does help. In the house, a lot of people come together, they break things. You're fine. You don't lose your peace of mind. Person who break, they have no stress because you are not stressing out anybody else. That object that person break, it belongs to you. That you don't react. That person has probably better, calmer mind. So. These are small things, they can be doable. So that's what I'm saying. They're splitting, splitting. That they go like this, they split. Spill. You have this beautiful altar cloth, so precious. Somebody all of a sudden talking to spill, butter tea, not just water. Harder to clean. It's nothing. So why you fight? So you should not think, this is like more important than my peace of mind, that you are not being mindful, so like that. So many things, even like I used to say long time ago at Kadamba Center, kitchen dharma. A lot of things happen in the kitchen. People go out their mind, a lot of things. We make rules. Nobody like when you buy the house, those rules are not there. You are the one who made it, and become so tight, not able to, change, force people to do things. Some people naturally they don't follow rules. Some people don't see clean. Some people their version of clean is different than your version of clean. Your version of clean is like spotless. Spotless, how is it? Spotless. Their version of clean is different. Then you drive you crazy. So you need to change your mindset. So right now I have like two extra monks from monastery to my students. The certain things now change. When you're by yourself, the things are pretty in order the way you want. Extra person comes, the order change a little bit. Two extra human comes, they never been to America, comes there, can you imagine? Never came to America, so they are like your mindset, being here 25 years, they just came here, they have no clue. And so I just give up. I just give up for next 2 months, March, April, I give up. I'm not going to interfere, I'm going to do nothing, basically do nothing, say nothing. So just watch my mind. So great. So the things change now, things not just change. change from 1 to 10. It changed. Very interesting, watching your mind is very interesting. Like, we are so used to doing things by just thought pops up, we just do. We never pause, sit back, never think. We just have to react. Every thought that arises, we react. So watching thought is a good thing. I think it's a very good thing. So then it's experiencing complications not based on where if you have wealth then you experience complication. If you don't have wealth, it's complication. It's not like that. There will be complication if whether you have wealth, not wealth. It's like this whole thing is complicated. Whole thing is complicated. So 되신다. 민남진 대화 천지식이 최동화 랑게 되니 집이 미지주도 오는 민남진 대화 민남지에서 민남지 미미 human. We human. That's why he's always we human. These are all commentaries. So then, end of the class, Hamula will tell you which stanza you, if you are interested, which stanza you can read. The Minamji is we human, devatentic temporary pleasures, for sake of temporary pleasure or happiness. Chedon rangi te ningchi mise chusatang yos. We as rangi te ningchi mise chusatang yos. Chusu means just wasted, just waste. Chusu means just waste. You put like, you buy one apple, don't thinking, I'm going to eat that, then you just put it there. Then after a week, when you touch, it's just all the hurricane, rotten. That's called chusu, that's called wasted. So what he's only saying, we human waste our life for sake of temporary pleasure. Does that make sense? So that's our mission is our life. So when you think about life, what physical body and the mind, that's all you have. That's called life. Now, what you are saying, wasting your life? Are you saying wasting your body? That doesn't make really sense. Like, so now it's typically related to the thought or mind. Sacrificing small level of pleasures, sacrifice then wasting your life. So just think about that, what it really means. Meaningful life. Precious, according to Lamrim teaching, it's called precious human life. You could say meaningful life, or a blessed life, whatever you call. Thank you, yes, that's true. Nami means like, just like wander. So we have tendencies. We all do have tendency to look at the shape, look at the color. We all do wander. Most of the time we do wander. Like hear some sound, so we go up, look, wander all the time. Object that kind of distract you, object that distract, or wander your mind, or what he's only saying, we need to analyze them. Namdo tenam rimji jishindu jirvatas. What happened now? Or attachment to that person so like intense, like almost like feel like fire. The very object you become attached, maybe only way, should not say only way, but the best way, not only way, the best way to reduce that kind of intensity into your attachment is to analyze object. How you do? Go a little bit, the skin is like inch, maybe, I don't know, centimeter thick, inch skin underneath what is there. Or like, well, you don't have to do only that if you have some other ideas. Now here, the dilemma is like pain, amount of pain that you're going through because you become so attached to that object and don't know what to do. So then Shantideva suggests that analyze the object and see that does that help. If that help, then please continue. Oh. No, it's not just, he's only didn't say attachment, I just brought it up. But any object that you get distracted, need to analyze. Personally, I think that in my personal observations, we have ideas about object, either the person or things. The very beginning, we have the idea, oh, it's going to make me so happy, like mainly thinking, oh, it will completely fulfill me, that kind of idea. I think it's mistaken. Or maybe, I know after a few days, probably that happiness will be finished. With that kind of mind, you can buy it, then when it's all finished, then you don't get upset. You already know right from the beginning. You didn't buy that things thinking that you'll be happy like a whole year. Like that. So that's I think that's in my personal observations, reading this text many, many times. So I think that's what it means, analyze. You need to analyze the object. Otherwise, many stories we human create it when we get distracted by certain things, whether it's like shape or color, smell or taste, tactile, we get distracted all the time. That is the fact. Don't ever think that you are doing something wrong. No, we have to be mindful. That's what's happening every day. Five senses, naturally, that's what they do. The eye consciousness interact with the shape and color. That's what eye consciousness there. Ear consciousness is not just designed to hear something good. It hears all kinds of noise. Don't expect it only designed to hear something good. No, it hears all kinds of things. That was not surprised, that was expected. Smell, you will not smell all the time good things. You sometimes do smell something bad. That was part of the package. That's the having a, sense. No sense, that's what happens. But we still have choice. If it smells bad, you can go somewhere else. You don't have to stay there. So like that, so that's what's happened. Then, therefore, stopping, or you have to really meditate. Single point in meditation. Maybe there's a way to eventually shut down. all the gross senses temporarily shut down. Then only awareness only awareness that's active is six mental consciousness that's active, like sleeping. When we sleep, only the six mental consciousness that's active. All of the other five senses, they are like completely rested. Doesn't mean they are gone, but they are completely now from 10 to 1 to 10. Now it came to almost like zero, but it has potential. It will just go up again. But there temporarily, you could do the same thing. You don't have to sleep if you really concentrate. Otherwise, it's very hard to stop senses to interact with the object. That's what the senses they do. They interact with object. So then, object is not not under your control. And we do think that everything is under control, but that's not true. We say, but that's not true. So then, once you realize it's not under your control, so then there's stress. There's a stress. So so need to analyze the point here. Need to analyze object before you become attached, and before you are placing all your idea on that object, or you have all kind of idea. Many of them is kind of like fantasize, placing on that object. Maybe not the best thing to do. So need to analyze. Otherwise, why that we need to do that? We have tendency, we humans have tendency to create something is not part of the object, like arrow. Arrow is like a piece of wood. You decorate it with a feather. The feather is not there. You put it there extra. So that's a common example they use in the teachings, like arrow. The feather on the arrow is not part of that, the bamboo. You just add it there and make it look nice. So, see, and we decorate with things related to your own idea. You decorate all the objects. Then that can aspire us to see the realities behind that, because so much been put up, put around, put up, put there. And so then, eventually this all becomes the cause for pain. Cause of pain. Namdo nam rinji Geshe means get weaker and weaker. If you analyze object right from the beginning, so then you may create maybe one story, maybe two stories. You may not create 100 stories, maybe 2 stories. Maybe practical, very practical. You probably create something very practical. Then much better, other than like decorating with fantasy. Like could be anything. Many of them, there's not in the book. I just said it, so not there. So it's my like just saying that. Similar shide, yeah. Amount of peace in your mind increase. Amount of peace in your mind. We do have peace. Don't say I don't have peace. Not true. We do have peace in our heart and mind. It's not like that your mind is always like angry. The peace, so that the peace increase. Then they want to chanjuji sim when the mind become in the peace, then you can meditate on bodhicitta quite well. Bodhicitta. Now, Chanjuji Sim Chetabso, Chanjuji Sim bodhicitta. Bodhi, enlightenment. Chitta is mind, bodhicitta. The mind that wish for full enlightenment in order to benefit all mother sentient beings, that's called bodhicitta. Chanjuki Sim. Chetab means generate, tab means method, so means main method, how to generate bodhicitta. Dashin Nyamji. Exchanging oneself with other, exchanging oneself with other. Hard, it's not a piece of cake, it's hard practice, but tremendous benefit, tremendous benefit. So, long time ago, when I was in Switzerland, in Zug, there's a place called Zug in Switzerland. So one of my friends, she's like psychologist. She reads like what do you call they in Switzerland, in German, they call like Segeo. Just like very famous like psychologists. They write a big book, focus on dream.
Carl Jung? Sigmund Freud?
Yeah,
Carl
probably
Jung?
that one. Talks about dream. Dream. Asking me my dream all the time. So before I was there to help her. She's writing a thesis based on like Vajra Yogini. So she speaks Tibetan, but she don't read Tibetan. So I read, and then I try to say. She asked me to. She's psychology. She's also medical doctor, so she has a lot of clients. So she brings this like play doh. She asked me to make. I have no clue. She asked me so she asked me dream. So then I tell I usually not kind of person I remember my dream. I tell dreams. Then there's a lot of commentaries on my dream. So then I eventually say no dream. Kind of like I'm not used to that kind of custom. Like monastery, nobody asks your dream and like comment on your dream. For me, it's not really helpful. So then eventually I said no dream. Then she said. Then she comes with some another idea. So she said, okay, the Plato, make something that you think in your mind, make something. I thought, oh, maybe now there's no way to get away. There's no way to get away. So that's what happens when you stay in psychology. So I make something. I still remember vivid memory, like red Plato. I make someone like this. Kind of like, in my mind, it's kind of a meditative posture. Oh my goodness. Almost lead me into depression. She has different ideas. So for me, I just it just made it. For me, it doesn't mean anything. So then she explained that thing like this. Monastery, we don't walk like this. It looks kind of arrogant, So, we never raise our head like this. Always goes like this and say hello like that. Yeah, when I was in Switzerland, people they think why you walk like this? I said, everybody does in the monastery. I don't have any extra reason. I just walk like this. They say you need to walk like this. Why you walk like this? Can't walk like that. I've never walked like this. One person is not nothing. Another person sees the problems. It's kind of like that's what I'm saying. There's action and thought out there. So all kind of. The Chanju symptoms main method how to generate bodhicitta, Dashin Nyamje. So in that book, so that famous psychologist, so people are doing all kinds of things like for one reason to find happiness. The people do all kinds of things. Therapies, different kind of sound therapy, color therapy, all kinds of therapies. Some people get benefited, and some people have doesn't make any sense, and all kinds of things. So anyway, that book is saying that being into other people's shoes. Do you say here? There's just put one person, you're having problem with one person, and be in that person's shoes. What that really means?
It's trying to experience things the way that person experiences it so you understand them better and respect their feelings.
What's the purpose is to?
The purpose is to understand what it feels like to be that person so that you respect and
I think that's exactly the same in Buddhism when we study samsara. When we study samsara. Then eventually you realize everybody has issues, everybody has problems. Because you understood now the nature of samsara in very depth level, now you look at and you see everyone has issues. According to that psychology, that's like 101. The knowledge, deeper knowledge of samsara, that's the foundation for universal compassion. Without that, universal compassion is just between lip, that's all. Nothing will happen. Dashin Nyamji, exchanging one with oneself with other, to practice that, I say, put that into practice in a realistic way. First, you need to understand. You need to understand. I've been saying this at Sunday many years. I'm saying here in the room, Sunday there are close to 60, 70 people. When you look around, everybody has issues. Regardless, Buddhist, monk, not monk, atheist, believer, not believer, Christian, doesn't matter. When you go there, ask, are you looking for suffering? They will say right away, they will say, they don't, it won't take them time. Maybe they'll be shocked like the question that you're asking. Question that you're asking, maybe they're shocked like, answer always will be no. It clearly shows nobody. But we don't understand that. And not just that, and we have ideas, oh, you deserve pain. Nobody deserves pain. Nobody. Everybody looking for happiness. We don't understand that. So therefore, we have having hard time when somebody talk about bodhicitta, universal compassion. It almost seems like not feasible. Because like we don't understand the core nature of our existence. Not just you, our existence. You know? So therefore, bodhicitta, that's what I'm saying, it's not easy to practice. Exchanging oneself with other, that practice is not easy to implement, but in order to implement that practice, so first you need to understand the nature of samsara. Samsara. You will have, under the knowledge of samsara will help you to have compassion to yourself. You don't view yourself as something very perfect. When you view yourself as very perfect, when you make mistake, then you beat up yourself. If you see yourself as imperfect, much better, much better. If you see yourself as someone who's make mistake, much better. So, having a knowledge, deeper knowledge of nature of samsara as a whole, it really builds up the foundation for universal compassion, which is the root cause for bodhicitta. Without that, there will be no bodhicitta. Nobody won, even the slightest sufferings. That is not just imaginations, that's the fact. That's the fact. Oh, I'm not sure, just go ask around, just ask people. No need to go to intense debate, just ask what they say. Nobody satisfied. Am I satisfied? No, nobody satisfied. No matter the amount of happiness or pleasure they enjoy, are they satisfied? No. including yourself. Are you satisfied? No. So that is a fact. Based on those two facts, there's no difference between you and me. We are same. So now, what's the best? Be kind, like you get benefits. Be mean. Nobody likes mean person. That's the fact. That's the fact. So bodhicitta is all about it. Okay. Then Geshe Shivale kawa tuma rabgon zeba tuwan namji dini pembasi. Then the seme chibi so namji decho delani to toba. Now there's the root text from the Master Shantideva Guide to Buddhist Way of Life. Kawa tuma means a number of eon, not like a few years or a few months. Should not wonder. I've been meditating on bodhicitta last few months. How come there's no bodhicitta? Should not wonder. Shantideva said a few eons. Luckily, Shantideva did not say 3 countless eons. 3 countless eons. So they're like, oh, no hope. Kawa to mass, Rabgon Zebayas. Yeah, putting effort. Thinking about meditating on bodhicitta, few eons. So that's like Shakyamuni Buddha, there's all many great masters. So they see this is the one, this is the one, this is the one. The hardest one, the best one. Now according to Master, Indian Master Atisha here, Atisha Dibamkara Shirijana here. Yeah. It's in the light of the path. It's the light of the path. In the Mayana session, I may not remember all the stanzas. So then Shantideva, Shantideva is after Master Atisha. Shantideva comment on that. Anyways, I don't remember the first line. Nidata bi chanju sims. The bodhicitta is like bodhicitta is like sun and moon. Sun and moon. Nidata bi chanju sims. That's what it says. Nidata bi chanju sims. Bodhicitta. Sun and moon like bodhicitta. Kave bebe chejarus. Kave bebe chejarus. If you put some effort, eons of effort, maybe you will probably generate bodhicitta. But that means it really literally takes eons. Nobody knows. Who knows? If you say maybe if you try 1 week, if Master Atisha said maybe 1 week you try, you may generate. Probably you're going to blame Atisha, Lama Atisha. I did 1 week, nothing happened. Teje, now I remember the first line, third line, the fourth line, not the second line. Teje chungo jugdebesa. If someone wants to enter into Mayana path, if someone wants to enter into Mayana path, now see, second line, remember, Muse dunga shicheba, munsel. Moon literally means darkness. Darkness. Doesn't mean literally means darkness, meaning complications, problems, caused by self-centric attitude. Everything has to be about me. I don't care if that gets something, I don't care. It's all about me. We cannot survive. Everybody thinking the same thing. So then it's not going to be like feather on bird. Bird feather, they are very organized. One up, down there, the one after another, so organized, right? if you put a bunch of horn into one bag, it's not going to be like that. Sticking out, sticking there, sticking out there. That means everybody think I'm the one. That's going to be like, it's not going to be like peaceful like bird's feather. It's going to be like a bunch of horn put into bag. It's all like everywhere. So that's like example like thinking I'm the one. If you think you are the one, you are thinking I'm the one better. So then like that's why Teji Chungo Judibis, if you want to enter into mind path, who said Adisha Lama Adisha said, where? Lot of the path. Lot of the path. The text composed by Lama Adisha in Tibet. Munsel means dispelling the darkness. Darkness is not literally means darkness, it means problem, complications. Munsel, dunga shisheba. Dungal means suffering. Something that kind of clears out all the darkness and all the problems. Nidada, what is that? Bodhicitta, sun and moon like bodhicitta. That's what the third line. Sun and moon like bodhicitta. Kawe baby kejanglos. Then maybe if you put some effort into one eon, maybe eons may be generated that. Then what Master Shantideva said in the Guide to Buddhist Life, that statement is from Lama Atisha text called Light of the Path. So then this next one from the Master Shantideva Guide to Buddhist Way of Life. Tewe chonga kunsewe chonga, sadness, depressions, then all the problems, complications, chonga kunsewe, not just one, everything will be taken care of. Now in this case, bodhicitta is like horse like bodhicitta. That's what Shantideva said. Lama Atisha said like sun and moon like bodhicitta. Master Shantideva said horse like bodhicitta. There's something that eliminates all the sadnesses, all the problems. What is that? That's like horse like bodhicitta. Then in Devardwala, that horse will bring you to happiness. That's bodhicitta. Same year, Sushi Juluchus. Shantideva was just wondering why you have say Ju means like mind stream. Look means like just sluggish. Why you get sluggish or like why you become like energy level from 10 to 0 when you think of bodhicitta? Even meaning, underline meaning, even though it takes eons, that's the best thing to do. Time doesn't matter, that's the best thing to do. Why? That brings you to happiness. You need to understand that brings you to happiness. Chanjusim you touch and then they want to semi sushi julu. Meaning, you found the text? Yeah, please read probably, that's better English. So,
Chapter 7, Enthusiasm, verse 30. So having mounted the horse of an awakening mind that dispels all discouragement and weariness, who, when they know of this mind that proceeds from joy to joy, would ever lapse into despondency.
Semyu sushi julujus. Semyu means someone who possesses mind. We all possess mind, thought. They were saying someone who possesses, that includes all of us, Semyu sushi julujus, should not get, how you say,
See.
I'm not sure like this translation is 100% good or not, I'm not sure.
That dispels all discouragement and weariness.
Oh, that's good.
Who, when they know of this mind that proceeds from joy to joy, would ever lapse into despondency?
Whatever lapse.
Lapse.
on
Fall into.
Meaning, semyo suji juluju, that's kind of hard to translate with my broken English. Semyo means someone who possesses mind, consciousness. We are all. Julug means like, like mentally feel sluggish. Sluggish meaning no energy. When you think of bodhicitta, oh, like that's like eons and eons, I'm not even not going to touch that. So Shadideva was saying, if you look at the benefit of that bodhicitta, nobody should feel like that. Nobody should not feel like discouraged, or maybe sluggish, because that riding that horse, meaning meditating, meditating on the bodhicitta, practicing bodhicitta, same as like riding a bodhicitta, like horse. So that horse will bring you to happiness, Do you care how long it takes? Long as it brings you to happiness. What's the best way to explain? Every day I go to Nepal. Every day is going to be fantastic. Every day is going to be fantastic. How long? All the time. Will you go? Yeah, probably will go there. No, why would not anybody will like to go there? Or here, too complicated. Or go like, there's some place called something. When you go, it's like paradise. When you go there, minute you landed there, you'll be happy. How long? All the time. You will probably put a lot of effort try to go there. That's the probably best way to explain. Bodhicitta is like that. It will bring, moment you meditate, like not like here, like in the West, excitement, like screaming, jumping up and down, like not like that. Deep down, peace, deep down. Continue peace. That peace will be there continuously, like something like that. So also, my friend, all of you online here, think about the best way to explain this stanza, best way to explain stanza the Venerable Hamra just read. What is the best way you can explain to the people who never heard of bodhicitta before? What is the best way to explain? Without losing a meaning, I think you can explain. You can just make things up, but based on this text which has been written around 8th century. 8th century? Yeah, the book has been written, and that you can't just make things up. That needs to be based on Shantideva's books, based on that book. So then you can explain like a meaning, the benefit of bodhicitta. That's the meaning, the benefit of practicing bodhicitta. That's the meaning. So then based on that, this word may be like 8th century. That's like thousands of years ago. So something that's more relevant in 21st century that people can relate, they understand what it means, something like that, okay? Yeah, so then we'll stop here. So the next Wednesday continue.
Please turn to page 235 through 236 in the Gold Prayer Book, and we'll read stanzas 1 through 5 in the general dedication prayer section. Gewadi nududa lama sangye rugyune dowa chikya malupa dei sala gerpa sho Janchu Sencho Rinpoche, Ma Ke Panam Ke Gyurchik, Ke Wanyam Pa Me Payang, Gone Gondu Pawa Shok, Jampa Power Jita Kempada, Kudu Zampo De Yande Jinte, Deda Kungi Jesu Da Lochir, Kewa Dida Tamche Raptungo. Dusun shepe gewa tanche ki, ngawa gala chotunga pade, dashe gewe tawa di kunkyang, zampo churche raptungo wagi. Dagi jine sape gewa di, tenda doa kun la gampe dang, kepa jetsun lo zanda pai, tempe nimpo rindu sao je sho. Then 244 and 245 for the short long life prayers. First for His Holiness on 244. Gandira we kolwe shinkandi pendan dewa malu shungwene chere zigwan tenzing yatsoi shape site badu tengu chi. Then 245 for the long life prayer for Sarah J. Kenson Rinpoche Jeson Lasan Dalip. Jonu Ian Alawa Shotu Awa Tare Tsembara Sopa Rosangewa Deton Le Pelchuk Jashu Gengyu Lama Sowade. And then the inside back cover for prayer for the swift return of Lama Sompa Rinpoche, peerless teacher and assembly of the children of Victor Swan, Shravakas, and Pratyeka Buddhas, Victor Losang, father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of the infinite lands. Please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now, holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, where the armor of patience that is never discouraged, incomparable venerable Guru, to you I make request, while striving single-pointedly for the sake of victorious one's teachings, the way through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings. You suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, to the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. Now the inside front cover, the long first for Geshe and Geshe Sampo. Gewe lom le dempe depen chok, leshe dampa tewe ning moshe, churki zawa mi ton shenen chok, Supreme Guide, you lead us on the many paths of virtue. A shining sun, you give us the best of excellent explanations. Supreme virtuous friend, you are constant Dharma companion. Lama who has renounced fame, may you ever remain. Gebe churki bato. Rapten ching pelde la me danyan li la chang zampo jawe ninsen da jepe shenen chepo kutse rapten chik. You have steadfast imprints of virtuous qualities and keep the instructions of glorious Guru in your heart. You who pass day and night with noble activities, great virtuous friend, may you have a very long life. Then 7 Tara mantras for the benefit of all beings. I forgot what page that was on. 35. Om tare tu re soha. 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 Om tare tu re soha.
Good night, everybody on Zoom. If you're in the Gampa and you can stay for a few minutes, The monks from Geshe's house are here, and we're going to set up for the sand mandala, which is starting tomorrow. And many hands make light work.